I'm unmuted. So here we go, guys. We are ready to rock it out. Thank you so much, Corey, for the introduction. I appreciate it. And it is no joke to say that I really believe this is the best business opportunity I've seen in my lifetime. And I have done a lot of businesses. I've been in sales as a corporate professional. And so I think it's fair to say there is a huge difference between companies in terms of the structure, the generosity, the gotchas that Corey even mentioned a minute ago. Shoppy Shop has virtually no roadblocks to keep us from being successful. So let's get into it. And we are going to talk about the Shoppy Shop Value Passport. You are going to learn tonight how you can travel, dine, and shop like you never have before. For only $9.95 a month, less than 33 cents a day, we offer a passport that opens the door to savings for global travel, including everything you can imagine: hotels, resorts, international cruises, airfare, rental cars. If it has to do with travel, our platform is going to save you enormous amounts of money. In fact, 20 to 80% on just travel alone. Add to that our shopping and our cashback rewards programs and our Shoppy Doc program that offers you great, affordable access to physicians and prescription medicine. You truly can't find any program anywhere that will save you and your family more money for less expense than Shoppy Shop. So let's get into the traveling, okay? Who is ready to start traveling like an insider? Because I love to do things nice. I like high-end stuff. I won't lie, my dad has been saying since I was just a little kid that I had very expensive taste. And it's true, I have champagne taste and very much a skanky beer budget. So sometimes my taste and my budget bump into each other and it's not pretty. So I've got to find a way to save money and still be able to do all the things I love at the highest possible level. With our global travel passport, you have access to over 850,000 resorts and hotels in 150 countries all over the world. And on top of that, we offer both online and, yes, telephone customer service 24/7 in 12 languages. I think we all know that it is really hard to find good customer service anywhere nowadays, much less 24/7 telephone access in multiple languages. You may not know this, but the average family spends more than $7,000 on a vacation. If they travel overseas, it's more like 10 grand. And when you consider that most families at least try to do 2 or 3 vacations every year, that's thousands and thousands of dollars. And we are offering them an opportunity for pennies a day to save even on average $1,000 or more per year just on their travel. If they travel multiple times a year, that number gets even bigger. And now we've added cruises. Now that's my love language because I love me some cruising. And this program is domestic cruises in North America, international cruises all over the world. It's also tied in with the airfare and everything related to the before and after of your cruise. It includes excursions. I just went on a cruise with a group of friends. We went on an excursion. We saved $30 a piece for the 5 of us, $150 for a private excursion. So we got the highest possible quality customer service, an incredible experience, and our group saved $150 just using the app here. So the savings is really mind-boggling. I've seen people report back that they've saved $500 or $600 on a cruise. I've seen somebody even talk about saving recently more than $1,000 on a cruise. Every situation is different, but the bottom line is that if you use the tool, you are going to save money. So we're hardly even getting started here, guys. And I've already shown you how you can save exponentially more than $9.95 a month. So while I'm talking, grab your phone, go to the link that your person gave you if you were invited as a guest tonight, and go ahead and get your membership because we want you to go ahead and get that downloaded, be able to start planning your next vacation today. So what comes next? Part of the global travel Shoppy Passport is a lifestyle passport, and it gives you access to dining and entertainment discounts at over 6,000 restaurants and retailers. Everything from Disney to AMC theaters to Cinemark to McDonald's to Starbucks to Ruth's Chris Steakhouse. It's crazy the amount of restaurants and retailers that are in this lifestyle platform. You can save 5 to 20% every day, all day on stuff you're already doing and already using for your family. So don't leave money on the table when you can save money every day, all day, whether it's traveling, dining, going to the movies, taking the kids to Chuck E. Cheese. All of those are in the program. So here's a synopsis: the travel, the dining, the shopping, the retail. Easy for you to save $1,200 on average every year. 50,000 participating locations, retailers, and restaurants available in all 50 of the US states. So again, we're stacking value and savings on top, on top, on top, and there's more. The next part of the Shoppy Shop Passport program is the Cash Back app. This is a really cool tool. You just join Shoppy Shop, download the app to your phone, put in your debit or credit card, as long as it's Visa or MasterCard, put it in the system. Again, thousands of participating restaurants and retailers. When you go to any one of those restaurants or retailers, it's automatically going to connect to your credit card and process cash back to your account. So here's how it works. You join tonight, you download the Savers app, you enroll your credit or your debit or both, up to you. Just shop as usual. Guess what? It is geocached, which means if you're in Texas, it'll show you stuff around here. If you're going to Maryland or you're going to Washington or you're going to Atlanta or anywhere else, it'll show you what's in the system around you. So you go to eat or you go to make a purchase, automatically connects to your credit card in the system and credits it back to your account. Easy peasy, 40 to 70 a month. Easy to save that if you use it. Again, day after day, all day long, your passport to saving money on what you already purchase and do. Now let's talk about shopping in the big picture. We offer incredible savings on shopping opportunities, and this again is just going to keep getting bigger as time goes on. So it's crazy to think about it, but yes, guys, we are already shopping for Christmas and Hanukkah. I know it's bananas, but it's true. So our first shopping category is our warehouse deals. Now, these deals come down every week or two or three. You kind of have to keep your eye on the deals because you don't know when a good deal is going to come along. It could be anything from a household item to a skincare item to, like, here we've got a collapsible wagon, we've got a blow dryer, we've got a robot vacuum. Incredible savings. And there's two things I want you to remember about this. Number one, every single deal that comes through our warehouse deals is a 4 or 5 star rated product on Amazon. And what does that tell you? It tells you these are popular products. These are products people are purchasing right now, and they're giving a 4 or 5 star review for their satisfaction. So these are great products that you will be interested in. Every time a deal comes along, you get to check it out, and you can actually look at Amazon. And that's the second thing. You can compare it directly to Amazon and see what your savings will be ahead of time. And we believe on a consistent basis, we'll be able to save you anywhere from 20 to 60% on every warehouse deal. Next is skincare. Now, Corey just asked, what's your favorite thing about Shoppy Shop? And I got to tell you, Besides the fact I love the opportunity, this is my next favorite thing because I have always wanted to use Korean skincare. It's natural ingredients and the way your skin is smooth and just sort of like that glassy, smooth surface. It's incredible the quality of Korean skincare. And we have partnered with K Beauty, one of the world's most well known, highest quality Korean skincare manufacturers. And up until now, I've always had to tap out because I just couldn't justify the high prices. I saw other people pricing their Korean skincare products. That's where Shoppy Shop once again delivers the goods because our price points are going to be 20 to 30% below what any other distributor of Korean skincare is offering right now. We started out with just these two products, and man, are they awesome. The Dublero Hydrating Cream and the Duvero Exfoliating Pad. I cannot believe how much in just a couple of weeks my skin looks and feels better. I would not be without these products. So if you haven't heard about them yet, or you've heard about it and you haven't ordered them yet, again, get your membership right now and order these. You are going to thank me for this. We are going to continue to offer more and more skincare through K Beauty and also through some of our own formulations. And K Glow is one of our own proprietary offerings of beef tallow. You may have heard how great beef tallow is as a moisturizer, and it is. But I'm going to tell you a funny little story. A few months ago, I ordered beef tallow from another company because I had heard how great it was. But you guys, it came and I put it on and it smelled like a cow. It was awful. I mean, you might say, well, Susie, if it's a really good moisturizer, you could put it on your legs. It's farther away. No, no, you couldn't put it on. It was so horrible. It smelled horrible. This K-Glow has got frankincense and rose hips, and it smells amazing. I use it on my neck, on my chest, on my arms, my hands, my feet. It is incredible. I wish I could get it in 1 gallon barrels. It's only $16.95 for a member. It's an incredibly high quality natural product. You're going to love it. I get the most amazing honor tonight of introducing our newest offerings. Shoppy Vital is our health and wellness supplement line. Guys, everybody knows that health and wellness is a huge, huge thing right now. And we are starting out with 4 amazing transdermal patch products that address really high priority health concerns that a huge number of people are dealing with right now. The first is a weight loss, appetite management, blood sugar leveling GLP-1 patch. So this is a transdermal natural alternative to a medication injectable, right? This allows you to have a natural supplement. You don't have to get a prescription, and it allows you to deal with hunger spikes and just weight loss in general, which is a huge challenge for tons of people. A great product that is going to be hugely popular. Next, Max Pain Patches. This is a glucosamine and curcumin combination. And yes, as we all get older, we have aches and pains, joints hurts, back hurts, all the things. This is an enormously effective way to get a transdermal absorption so it doesn't have to go through the stomach. It doesn't get broken down in your gut, so it's more effective. Next, Vital Vigor Patches. Okay, this is a patch, the ingredients of which help with liver detox, energy, and yes, if you go on a cruise and you purchase that all-inclusive drink package, you might want to have a bag of these Vital Vigor patches handy to help with the hangover situation. It is true, because you know hangovers and liver detox, they sort of go hand in hand. Next, melatonin sleep patches. About 35% of all of the people in North America say they have problems sleeping. If you do the math, That's about 150 million to 200 million people are struggling with sleep. Everyone struggling with sleep, including myself, is always looking for something to help. And you don't want to take a prescription sleep drug. You don't want to take Tylenol PM every day. So this is an enormously effective transdermal patch alternative to help with relaxation. These products are 100% GMO free. They're manufactured in a best practices manufacturing plant, and they are held to the highest standards of quality control. So at a glance, we've got affordable wellness boost packs. You get to choose if any one of these categories is a category of need for you. The cost for our member, less than $1 a day for 30 days of support at $29.95. They're easy to put on. The transdermal delivery is fast into your system. It bypasses the gut. It's one less pill you have to take. It's really a win-win-win on every front. And Kari's going to talk a little bit more tonight before we finish about some special things we're offering and when these are going to be available and where they're going to be available. But make a note, we are now in the health and wellness space with Shoppy Vital. All right, I'm going to turn the corner a little bit and be a little bit serious with you. As Kari mentioned, I have spent the last 39 years in the healthcare industry, working as a hospital administrator for health insurance organizations, and for the last 15 years as a health consultant. This is a tough space, and we know that there are millions of people in the United States who either don't have insurance at all, or they have insurance that has a really high deductible. And when I say high deductible, I mean like five, six, $10,000 deductibles. And basically what that means is that when you just need to go to the doctor or you just need a prescription medication, it's all coming out of your pocket. So even though you're paying for insurance, it doesn't really help you out with day-to-day life. And once again, that's where Shoppy Shop comes in, because our goal is to save you money every day, day in, day out, all day long. Let's talk about how Shoppy Doc works. It's got 3 membership options, and this is a partnership between Shoppy Shop and a telehealth prescription medication membership program. So Shoppy Doc offers you a prescription medication membership. Maybe you've got insurance and you've got good affordable access to a doctor. Fantastic. But maybe you have to take several prescriptions. And I'm telling you, as somebody who's been in that industry for decades, it's very common for people who take a lot of medication to spend $200 to $700 every single month just on their medication copayments. This is an opportunity to bring that down to a flat $44 a month, more than 800 prescription medications, acute medications, and maintenance medications available at $0. And yes, if you're wondering, can I check which ones are available? Yes, you can. You will be able to look at the list of every medication and compare it with what you take and what you pay and see exactly how much money you would save with the membership. Next, the Shoppy Doc individual membership allows you to add on top of the prescription coverage access 24/7, 365 days a year to telehealth for primary care, for urgent care, and for mental health behavioral counseling with master's level counselors. In addition, they offer discounts for labs, for imaging, for dental, and for vision. Most people who have low coverage with their insurance or maybe no insurance at all don't have any kind of way to save on dental, vision, labs, imaging. And that is a huge additional savings that's just included in the membership. Now, if you have a family, you can enroll in a family membership and enroll up to 6 family members. Everything in the prescription membership is covered. Everything you saw in the individual membership is covered. And in addition to that, the family membership includes access to pediatric visits, which is critical, of course, if you have kids. Now then, it also adds a dashboard so that when you log into the platform, you'll be able to keep track of your whole family, whether it's the medications, whether it's the visits, everything going on with your family, you can track through the Shopee Doc dashboard. Now, Corey will have to talk just briefly to this because the Shopee Doc program is something that's coming soon. Here in the next few weeks, I believe, I'll let Corey tell us more, that program will be added. So just think about it. $9.95 offers you access to everything we've shared and saves you every single month if you choose to access the Shopee Doc membership options. Any one of them, you're going to save money because we have preferred pricing through the Shoppy Passport program. That's the membership. That's $9.95. I know already that we've demonstrated that we're going to save you exponentially more money than you could, possibly imagine with that $9.95 membership. So go ahead, get enrolled tonight. And if you came just to learn about the membership, fantastic. Thank you for coming. I hope that I've answered every question that you might have had and maybe even a little bit more that you didn't have. And if you'd like to stay, we're going to talk a little bit about how you can actually earn an income with the Shoppy Shop Rewards program. I have not seen a program like this really ever. And let me talk to you about why it's so different. First, it's a low cost of entry. The first question everybody asks if they are invited to look at a business opportunity is how much? How much does it cost to get started? The Shoppy Shop opportunity is $50 to become a distributor and your monthly membership. So your first month would be $59.95. This is something that's accessible and affordable to virtually anybody, not just here in North America, but around the world. And again, we are global. And so we have to make this something that is accessible and appealing to people all over the world, not just here in the States. We set this up so you can build a team, and it doesn't matter how you build it. You don't have to jump through hoops or have only a certain amount of volume come from a certain part of your team. You get to build a team where you get credit for the entire team and you can truly be rewarded for your efforts. And yes, it is generous to a fault. 55% of all of the income that's coming into Shoppy Shop is going back out to our distributors in our compensation plan. There's not another opportunity like it. So now let's talk a little bit about how it all breaks down. There's three categories of members. A retail customer, somebody just comes by, you give them your link, they go to your website, they see that collapsible wagon on the warehouse deal and they snap it up and they just keep on rolling down the road. Okay, that's a retail customer. If somebody joins as a retail customer through you, then they get attached to you in the system, and the system tracks that activity to give you credit for it. Next is a member. A member is somebody who, like you, the light bulb went off and you said, oh my gosh, what an incredible opportunity to save tons of money. And they become a member, $9.95 a month. If they enroll through you, once again, the system will attach them to you so that whatever activity comes along with that person and their membership purchases credits back to you. Next is the distributor, and that's the person who says, this is such a great idea. It would be really easy to share it with other people. So they invest $50 and become a member, and they become a distributor. And when somebody becomes a distributor, they are given the opportunity to share it with other people, enroll customers and distributors, and of course, to earn rewards for their work. Now let's break down how exactly we get paid, and we get paid in a few different ways. The first way is on a retail bonus or commission. And let's talk about that retail customer. The person who wandered by, they looked at your website, they saw the collapsible wagon, and they snapped it up. Okay, So because they enrolled through your website and made that purchase, you would receive a commission on that purchase. Those commissions are paid weekly. And as I said, the person, because they purchased through you, is going to be attached to you and it's considered on your front line. And that's just kind of terminology to mean that they're attached directly to you because they're your customer. Now, if they pay retail, there's a little extra bonus in it for you. So retail customers are great. If they're members, great, but retail's great. It's all great. If they pay $30 as a retail customer and the member price was $25, you'll be paid the commission that would have been paid to you if they had become a member on that lower price. Plus, you'll be paid the difference between the retail price and the member price. In this example, that means you would get paid the commission that attaches to the member price plus $5, which would be the difference between the $25 and the $30. So that's the first way we're paid on product purchases, whether it's a member or a retail customer. Next. Okay, I said the very first question people ask when they're offered an opportunity to look at a business is how much does it cost? The second question they ask is how quickly can I make my money back? 100% of the time, 100%. How much does it cost? How quickly am I going to make my money back? Because nobody wants to lose money. Ain't nobody got time to lose their money. And you know, and I know that a lot of people in a lot of different businesses have lost more money than they made. So we've got to address that right out of the gate. Okay. So if you enroll 2 people to become distributors, you will have earned your money back. And here's how it works. When somebody enrolls as a distributor for $59.95, Shoppy Shop pays 50%, and that equals $29.98. So you will be paid $29.98 for each person who enrolled with you, those first 2 people. And at that point, you will have earned the total amount of money that you invested to get started. And it's all good from that point forward. So that's the second way we get paid. Now let's talk about what we call a binary bonus. So I need you to kind of get here, laser in with me for just a second, because I'm going to ask you to visualize something. I want you to visualize a tree and another tree. Okay, we got 2 trees. You remember I said if a retail customer comes to your site and they make a purchase, they get attached to you. And that just means they're your customer. You enrolled them as a customer. And we call that an enrollment tree. And as I said, you will be paid commissions when they make purchases. Now, over here, this binary is a different tree. And the reason it matters to make sure you keep them in your head is that it's 2 different ways you get paid. And that's good. It's just more money for you. In your enrollment tree, you can enroll as many customers as you want to, and your tree just keeps going for infinity. Like left to right, it just keeps going. Your your binary tree only has 2 branches, 2 little branches, like shaped like a Christmas tree. And so when you enroll your first 2 people, each of those 2 people go on a branch. But you've only got 2 branches. So if you enroll other people, they have to go underneath because it can only go 2 wide. Here's the thing. We are paid when people enroll as members, we're paid on that $9.95 membership. Remember, it's not a product purchase, it's just the membership. And the tree builds volume. So as you see in the illustration here, one side of this tree, one branch has 1,000 in volume and the other branch has 700. So you are going to be paid 20% of the volume in your weaker branch, or I like to say my shorter branch. It just makes sense to me. You can also think of it as 2 legs, and most of us humans only have 2 legs. And so you've only got 2, and you're going to get paid 20% on the shorter one. And whatever is left over that you didn't get paid on will roll over to the following week. That 20% binary bonus gets paid out every single week. Okay, now I want you to go back in your brain to the enroller tree. Remember, I said when somebody signs up with you, even if they're a retail customer or a distributor or a member, any of these people who sign up with you, they go on your first level. And that's why we call it a unilevel bonus. So when people make product purchases, you will be paid out a commission. We pay out a total in our unilevel bonus of 40%. 20% is paid on the first level. So every personal customer of yours, retail or member, and every personal distributor of yours making a purchase, you are eligible for that 20% first level bonus. That is paid weekly and it pays down to 4 levels. And I'm going to come back and walk you through these percentages, but I want to show you something else because I think it'll help it make more sense. When you qualify for ranks as you grow your business, you qualify for being paid those levels. So as I said, when you just sign up as a smart shopper, you're being paid on that first level, no matter how wide it is, infinity. If you have 1,000 people who enroll as customers, you'll be paid on every purchase of all 1,000 people, okay? How do you qualify to be paid? Well, that's the best news of all. The only thing you have to do to qualify as a smart shopper is have a membership and you're qualified. Now, to be a team builder, you qualify with your membership and a $50 retail volume. That can be your personal volume that you made a purchase or the volume of one of your personal customers. Okay? Now then, to be a team builder, you need to enroll one distributor on your team. Silver, and this is going to be very important in just a minute. You'll see why I'm focused on it. Silver is a big, big deal. $9.95 membership gets you going. You need the $50 personal retail volume. And now your team as a whole, everybody in the team in that whole enroller tree, 2,500 in volume, and you need to have enrolled 2 people. Gold, same thing with your membership, same thing with the $50 personal retail volume, and your team is 5,000 in total volume. To be a gold, you need to have enrolled a total of 3 people. To get to platinum, $9.95 membership, $50 in personal retail volume, 25,000 in total volume as a team. But remember with Shoppy Shop, we don't have any games, we don't have any gotchas or tricks. Your 25,000 in volume comes from your whole team. It doesn't matter which part of your team it comes from. They're not going to cap one part and say you can only credit 500 points from this part or 500 points from that. No matter what you've built, the 25,000 is a cumulative volume for the whole team. No matter how it comes, you get credit for it because you're getting rewarded for your efforts. And you only have to have four personally enrolled distributors on your team. All of this matters so very much because of this next slide, and that is our bonus pools. There's nothing I could say that would be enough to express to you how generous these bonus pools are. If you achieve silver, which means you have enrolled only 2 distributors yourself, but your team generates $2,500 in volume, you will qualify for a 5% bonus pool share of all of the company's revenues. It's incredible. And let me illustrate for you just how incredible it is. I came from another company where qualification for a 2% bonus pool required 25,000 in volume, not 2,500, 25,000, and the bonus was 2%. So just think about that for a second. It was 10 times harder to get to the qualification, and the qualification bonus was less than half of the Shoppy Shop bonus. Now, As you grow and your team grows to 5,000 in volume, as long as you've enrolled just 3 people personally, you can qualify for the gold bonus. And by the way, the gold bonus is not an either or, it's on top of the silver bonus. So again, you're now at a 10% revenue share of the company's total revenue. And you're sharing that revenue with everybody else who qualified for gold. Similar, you would share with everybody else who was silver when you qualified for the silver bonus pool. Think about it again. 5,000 in volume for a 10% bonus pool compared to the company I left that required 25,000 in volume for a 2% bonus pool. It's quite mind-boggling if you think about it. Now, you can grow to platinum, and at that point, you've only enrolled 4 people personally. But as your team grows and you've got geometric growth, then we have a 25,000 volume requirement. So now Shoppy Shop is paying 15% for what another company pays 2% for on the same volume. Guys, this is extraordinary. It really is. I hope for all of you here, I've at least spurred a light bulb to come on to go, wow, this might be something that's really worth my serious consideration. And if you've ever built a team before and you've qualified for bonuses before, you don't need me to tell you how generous this is. In 39 years of me being in the professional world and working in different network marketing companies, I have never seen anything like it. I haven't seen every company that exists everywhere in the world, but I'm pretty sure that there's not another one this generous. So I hope that you will join us. I hope I've done a good job in presenting it as a value for your family to save you money and as an opportunity for life-changing income. Thanks so much for being here and listening. And I'm going to kick it back over to Corey because he's got a few really great updates to share. Thanks.
Thank you, Susie. Let's see those hearts. Wasn't that an amazing presentation? Just fantastic. And so, if you're wondering, we're going to take the presentation, we're going to chop up the very beginning, and we're going to post it on our Facebook page tomorrow and on our YouTube channel. And what I think we're going to do also is we're going to take Susie's compensation plan explanation and create a second video that you guys can share with other people. Susie, what an amazing job. Thank you so much
Thank you.
for sharing your talents and your experience and bringing to life Shoppy Shop, what it was meant to be. I completely felt that again. What a great job. And keep your Thursday night open, Susie. I think we're gonna call on you from time to time. Beautiful presentation. All right, you guys. Tonight, I've got a couple of announcements to make. And one thing that Susie talked about is number 5, the unilevel bonus. That depends on products coming in. It is now time for Shoppy Shop to start launching products. And boy, have we have some amazing products for you. We've been working with our strategic advisor, Dory O'Neill, along with Tony and myself, with Trisha, getting products ready for you guys. We talked about them tonight. So here's the announcement. Next Tuesday, we're going live with our product launch. So you'll be able to go in Tuesday after our Zoom, because we're going to do a Zoom Tuesday evening with Dr. Nelson. And Dr. Nelson's going to introduce 3 very specific packs: the Metabolic Boost Pack, the Energy Pack, and the Optimized Slim Pack. This is by combining different patches to wear together to produce optimal effects. He's going to go over the science, how to use the packs, and we're going to have a really great time. Now, our strategic advisor, Dory, created some amazing videos. We're going to show the video on the packs and talk about them. And I also want you guys to know we put together a very compliant product launch, meaning that we have put together a list of items, videos, to make sure that Shoppy Shop is compliant and remains compliant for the global market. We've got to do that to protect the company because we are here for the long term. So we'll be introducing those on Tuesday. Now, people have asked what countries are we launching in? Here are the following countries that we're going to launch in next Tuesday when we go live. The USA obviously already launched for the Vital Shoppy Vital line. Other markets, Canada, the Philippines, Japan, South Korea, and the UK. Okay. Those are the global markets that we'll be entering next week. So if you've got anybody in those markets that wants great products, people are thinking about doing the business. One thing I loved about Susie's presentation, the most you'll ever spend each month to qualify for the business side is $9.95. A cup of coffee in a lot of places. What a great opportunity that we have. Okay, so Tuesday night, join us, 7 p.m. Mountain Time. We'll show the videos, we'll have the interview with the doctor, and we're going to go live with our product launch right after the Zoom on Tuesday evening. So that being said, I want to thank you guys for joining us tonight. Thank you, Susie White, for an amazing presentation. Where have you been, Susie?
Oh,
So
thank you.
glad you're with us. I hope you guys really enjoyed that. I did as well. We are on the verge of launching a very large product line starting with these patches. It's like throwing gasoline on your business. And by the way, for those of you who are building the business, these patches have a 26 CV. Okay, that's substantial. Product 29.95. We're paying 26 of that, which means there's going to be some great money to be made on one of the best transdermal products out there. And you've got an opportunity here. So that being said, everyone, thanks for joining us. Have a great evening. We'll have these posted by tomorrow morning. Again, thank you so much, Susie. Great job. We'll see you guys on Tuesday. Good night,
Thanks,
everyone.
everyone.
Good
Good
night.
night.
Thank you.